All right, boys and girls, we are going to focus on fractions on a number line. So I think you'll enjoy this. We're going to use the idea of a bunny rabbit to help us with fractions on a number line. And of course, fractions, proper fractions, pear-shaped fractions, are fractions that are worth more than 0, but less than 1. And we're talking about part of one whole. So I want you to imagine that this is a bridge. We're going to focus on one whole bridge. And we want to figure out how far our bunny rabbit has made it across this bridge. So of course we want to figure out how far he's made it out of the total number of hops it takes to get across the bridge altogether. So if we take a look, if we first want to figure out how far he is across the bridge, clearly you can see he's only part way across this bridge. He's a fraction of the way across the bridge. So starting at the beginning of the bridge, starting at 0, he has made it 2 hops across the bridge out of a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hops it takes to get all the way across the bridge. So if we want to ask ourselves what fraction is this point located at, we would say it is located at the fraction 2/5 because he is 2 jumps out of the 5 jumps it takes to get all the way across one bridge. Let's go ahead and look at another one. In this case, our bridge is one whole bridge long, and we want to figure out how far he has jumped out of the total number of jumps it takes to get across the bridge. So we are first going to count how far he has jumped. So starting at the beginning of the bridge, he has jumped 1 jump out of a total of, starting at the beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps it takes to get all the way across the bridge. So if this was a point on the number line, we could say it's located at 1/4 because it's 1/4 of the way across. If you kind of look at this like a big old rectangle, if I kind of make this one whole rectangle, you can see that this rectangle is split into fourths. We have 1/4 here, which is how far we've gotten. And then here's, of course, 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4. So 4/4 is a whole. So you can see we are 1/4 of the way across. So let's use the bunny idea. Here's our whole bridge right here. And you can see starting at the beginning, he is 2 hops out of a total of 1, 2, 3 hops it takes to get all the way across the bridge. So this point where our bunny rabbit is at the fraction 2/3. Let's look at the next one. Starting here, he is 1, 2, 3 hops out of a total to get across one whole bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hops total. So this point right here on our number line is the fraction 3/6, which you can kind of see is the same as 1/2. He's 1/2 of the way across this bridge. Now in this case, you have to pay attention. The bridge ends here. We're talking about one whole bridge. So all this stuff afterwards, that's just extra. We can ignore that. We're going to focus on the one whole bridge. So you can see that he has jumped 1, 2, 3 jumps out of a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 hops it takes to get across one whole bridge. So you can see he's located at the fraction 3/4 would be this point here. For this one, you can see that he is 1, 2, 3. Notice I'm landing on the lines. 4, 5, 6, 7. He has hopped 7 hops out of a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I'm going to stop here after 9 hops, because again, my bridge is one whole bridge. All that other stuff is just extra. It's going to go on to that next whole number. So he is located at the fraction 7/9. He is 7/9 of the way across that bridge. If we look at this one, we've got 1, 2, 3 hops out of a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hops it takes to get all the way across the bridge. So this bunny is located at the fraction 3/5. Last one. This bunny hasn't made it very far. He has only made it, starting at the 0, 1 jump. Out of, to get to this ending point, the end of the bridge, he has gone 1, or excuse me, he has to go, let me start that over again. The total number of jumps to get across the bridge would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can see that it would take a total of 7 hops to get across that bridge. So he is 1/7 of the way across. You can kind of view this as taking this hole, pretend this is one whole Twizzler or something. We have a whole Twizzler, and you can see that we have come this far, and we have 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. So you can see this whole is split into 7 chunks. So we're not counting the lines, we're counting the chunks or the spaces that this whole is split into. So you're going to try some on your own. Think about it like bunny hops, and I want you to try the worksheet with a little 1, 2, 3 action. So do one and check in.